Grant McCann changes the whole deck for tonight's Carabao Cup first round tie. Matt Ingram gets his competitive debut along with Matt Pennington, Leonardo da Silva Lopez and Josh McGuinness. George Honeyman captains the team tonight, with Ryan Tafazoli getting to come into the starting 11 for the first time this season. Robbie McKenzie and Brandon Fleming are the young ones out wide. But let's not forget David Milinkovic, who gets his first ever starting 11 place too. And John Terrell, who netted this time last year against Sheffield United in the Carabao Cup. Who is going to be the purveyor in the first cup action of the season? We'll find out tonight. There has to be a winner. Will it be the League One newcomers or will it be the Tigers? Scott Davis, Tranmere's captain, with his first kick of the ball, and it doesn't travel far. Here's Milinkovic, teeing it up for Fleming, straight in for Terrell! What a start for Hull City! A look at the clock, just 19 seconds on it, and John Terrell, who scored this time last year, has wasted no time at all in putting Hull City in front. Couldn't have asked for a better start here at Prenton Park. All came about from the poor distribution by Scott Davis, and then Tranmere couldn't actually recover the situation. The ball worked wide, Milinkovic starting it off, playing it to Fleming. A delightful cross with plenty of swerve, right on target for Terrell, who times his run perfectly and isn't going to miss from close range. It appears he likes this round of the Carabao Cup. And Hull City lead after just 1 minute. And Scott Davis dishes the ball out to the edge of the box. McGuinness. Now then, opportunities to shoot for the first time. Good save from Davis. Honeyman keeps it alive, carves out across. It's Milinkovic, and it's going to trickle in for another. An architect in the first goal, and he's managed to scrap and get the ball over the line for his first goal in a black and amber shirt. Salutes the skies and goes over to salute the crowd as well. What a start. Couldn't have asked for a better start here at Prenton Park. 6 minutes gone, and already Hull City getting the better of the League One club. 2 opportunities, 2 goals taken. Lopez. Running forward is McKenzie. Bowler. Staying wide to create an option there. And he's wriggled his way past 2 men as well. Chance perhaps again. And Scott Davis, very luckily for Tranmere, is able to keep that one out. It bumpered off various Tranmere players inside the 6-yard box, and Scott Davis comes out to talk to his players. McKenzie doesn't win that one, so Blackett-Taylor can now stride into the box, and that's saved well by Ingram. He's pushed it into a slightly dangerous area, but as long as Hull City get it clear, as Honeyman does now, playing it down the line, that's good work from the Tigers, and now defence can potentially turn into attack. Bowler pushed over, that'll be a free kick. McKenzie was very unfortunate, he committed himself, the ball just staying in play, and then Blackett-Taylor was able to stride into the penalty area, but Ingram staying strong and firm. Lopez has done very well there, snuck up silently on Ollie Banks, and he's played the ball in for Bowler, and that's a save there by Scott Davis, which didn't really require much of his goalkeeping talent that time. Well recovered by Fleming and Terrell. Milinkovic using that momentum to gather the ball. Honeyman, he can feed it wide. Tigers in the box again. It's McGuinness, carves out a shot. The deflection will take it behind for a corner. No nightmare situation for Tranmere that time. Midfield though having a bit of a torrid night as Hull are able to press and win the ball back, but Tranmere now get it back, and there's a man over on that right hand side. Ball played in. It was Ferrier who was the intended target. Milinkovic, Tafazoli could get there, and Hull City do have a third before half time. A goal in the first minute and a goal in the last minute of normal time of the first half, and Tranmere Rovers here are going to have to come up with a master plan in the second half if they are to turn around their fortunes, because Hull City have dominated this literally from start to finish, and it's 3-0 before half-time here, and dare I say it, we're halfway there to the same amount of goals we got in 04-05 at the KC Stadium, and we've already notched up the same amount as the 3-1 victory here in the same season. Good tackle comes in, Terrell just chipping away and trying to wrestle that ball back into Hull City possession. Here's Blackett-Taylor, he fancies it from range, crossbar denies him, and then Tranmere fire it wide, and even though they're 3-0 down, it would have been an outstanding goal to bring the utmost of celebrations from the Tranmere crowd, because that was an outrageous effort with plenty of power. It started to dip, but the crossbar said no. Ollie Banks, Perkins. That's clever play here from Tranmere. They're starting to get to grips as they hoist the ball in. Ollie Banks tries to get a shot in, could still fall to Blackett-Taylor. Sebastian Stockbridge has let this game flow. The cross comes in, and once again the Tigers' number 3, Tafazoli, commanding in the air, has led that back line well. Clever dummy, great drop of the shoulder by Blackett-Taylor. 5 in the box for Tranmere, and it hits the net but the wrong side, as Tranmere's number 23 fancied going for glory himself. Eves back towards Lopez. The Tigers are happy just to try and pass the ball around here and let everyone get a touch. Here's Fleming, plays it up towards Eves, able to chest that one. Honeyman, clever play here from Hull. This is the build-up, similar to the second goal against Reading. It's Bowler though who will shoot himself rather than supplying a cross, and now he's got to work it all the way back here and put in high energy. Has a little nibble at Blackett-Taylor, advantage given Tranmere's way here. From one end of the pitch to the other, shot will come in, Ingram makes a great save. Second chance, maybe a third coming. Big block, and they're asking hugely in the crowd for a handball. In comes the cross, and somehow misses everybody. I mean, that's more of what Tranmere's fans will want, but really the Tigers now having to dig deeper defensively. Banks again, feeding it to Jennings, all over the place. That's a decent cross to the back stick, and Ingram this time making sure of covering his post, but the ball went wide of the target. In recent times, their fans have had to endure quite a few heavy defeats in cup action. Tottenham came here last year and put 7 past them, and they've also been beaten 6-2 in recent times by Swansea. And that's it, it's Hull City who march on in the Carabao Cup. Despite making 11 changes this evening, Grant McCann's men have proved a very difficult side to beat, and have proved that the attacking philosophy is certainly the way forward, with that 45 minutes display in which they battered Tranmere into their own foundations of this ground. It is Hull City who go through to round 2, and the Tigers will hopefully build a cup run, which is what Grant McCann desires.